Shalom Yahabashim Yashai Brakadaya Hawa Brakadaya Oshai Brakadam. To the Akim Wa Akim out there keeping his word, truth, and all sincerity, teaching the downfall of Esau, the 2/3, his wicked kingdom in these heathens. I'd like to give an honor to the elders and apostles of GMS, men of valor, DTA, and men likewise teaching and professing the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahshai. To the 1/3 men and women and children, and to Haba Shah Dawada. I just woke up. I literally just sat up and basically, I don't know, I just sat up. Like I was laying down, I was knocked out, I just sat up. And the Most High was like putting my mind real quick, that he does everything decent and in order. And that's even for him, A lot of people think that just because he's the Most High, that he's going to just do some stuff that's out of order because he can. But remember, he set rules. This is 1 Corinthians 14 and 40. 144. There we go. It says, let all things be done decent. Let all things be done decently and in order. He said all things. Even the way this Bible is being played out, this movie, everything has an order. For you women, the order is man. Well, let me get it. All right, this is 1 Corinthians 11 and 3. It says, but I would have you know that the head of every man is Yahushai or Hamashiach, which is Christ. And the head of every woman is man, and the head of Hamashiach is Yahweh. The head of Christ is God. Mashiach is Yahweh, is the Father. So there's order. So because there's order, stuff's not gonna be just get done. You know what I mean? Like we're not just gonna pop up in the kingdom right now. He said that until all things be fulfilled. So, with everything needing to be fulfilled, that means that there needs to be a completion. And since there's an order, that's how the men of the Lord, when everybody's trying to say that we crazy, that's how we're able to tell that we almost close up out of here. Because all things are almost fulfilled. All the prophecies. This is Matthew 24 and 34. This is I say unto you, this generation shall not pass till all these things be fulfilled. Meaning we can't just skip into the kingdom without all things being fulfilled. Because if we did that and the Most High didn't do the woe 3, or didn't have the release of the RFID chip be done, and he just took us into the kingdom, then that means that he would be a liar. Because he says, very I say unto you, this generation shall not pass till all these things be fulfilled. So all the things have to be fulfilled. You know, the Most High is not going to skip anything. Now, he said he will speed up the time for the elect's sake, but he's not going to skip anything. You know, everything must be played out. Everything. So the earthquakes in the diverse places and things, those things are happening. The it has to, Jacob's trouble has to happen. Now he's gonna speed it up for us. You know, Michael still has to come and fight for us. Things have to get that bad. You know, he didn't say that it's gonna take how long or nothing like that, but everything must have to happen. You know, because he can't lie. That's one thing he said. That's one thing he said. He cannot lie. This is Titus 1 and 2. In hope of eternal life, which Yahweh God that cannot lie promised before the world began. So the eternal life was already promised. So that's going to be given. But everything must be fulfilled first. We just went over that. Everything. So a lot of Akim right now, you know, this ain't a time to get lazy. This is a time to push more of the Bible, more of the prophecies. You should be excited.
So we living lives ripping the dark cause the kingdom's at hand. Soon we'll be on top when our adversaries get dropped. The end of times, just peep the signs.
That's the spirit right there. Soon we'll be on top when our adversaries get dropped. See, that's even part of the scriptures. Our adversary must be dropped. The Most High is going to make them come and bow down to us before our feet. So that has to happen too. The silver and gold must be thrown into the streets. That has to happen too. The collapse of the dollar has to happen. The RFID chip has to happen. The third woe has to happen. And with that, he still has to release more plagues and pestilence. So things must get worse. It must get worse. You know, he says that this stuff has, he's gonna show that he loved us. You know, so things have to get bad for the other nations as well. It has to. The 2/3 men, women, and children must be put to death. You know, the missiles must be launched off. So, and then we must get gathered and picked up. You know, there's things that have to happen. Not that it's a lot of things that have to happen, but everything must be fulfilled. Everything. There can't be anything skipped. Otherwise, that means that this whole book, this whole prophecy, this whole everything that we rooting for would all be a lie. You know, and since he can't lie, everything, every little detail of his movie is gonna be played out. But even though some of you Akim might be thinking like, dang man, we still got a while left. No. He says that the time is closer than what we think, you know? Like, and I don't want Ratazah, it could be this year. Yahweh Ratazah, honestly, it really could be this year. The way stuff has been played out, I mean, literally everything else can happen within the matter of like minutes, days. Who said Jacob's trouble got to be suffering for a while? Remember, he said he's gonna speed up the time for the elect's sake. Then Michael's gonna have to step in. It's gonna get so bad. Usually, when stuff gets that bad, usually that stuff happens quickly. It ain't. When stuff gets bad, it usually happens quick. When stuff happens over time, when it gets bad, I mean that would be drawn out, and then that would be him lying, you know. If he's gonna draw it out, Jacob's trouble, draw it out, then that would mean that he would be lying, that it's not closer than what we think. We'd be like, because if we're like, it's a year or two, that wouldn't make sense. And most of us are saying the same thing, that we feel like it's gonna be this year, that it's soon. And I'm saying it could happen in a matter of minutes, weeks, days, weeks. It's just, things have to be admitted. Things have to be accomplished. Men got to get thrown into jail. A lot of us already lost our lives for the sake of Yahweh Shem Yahshai, for his name's sake. But I mean, people literally gonna have to lose their lives, though. To starve to death only takes 30 days. It only takes 30 days to starve to death. 30 days. For people to turn to cannibals only takes 7 days. So he don't have to draw this out for another year. He don't have to do that. I'm telling you, it could happen this year. It could be just like that. It could be just like that. To pilgrim around, you ain't got to pilgrim around for more than, you can pilgrim around for like 10 days, 30 days, and have a horrible pilgrim, because you sleeping from place to place to place to place, always up having to move. The angels may be having your brothers be, your Akim may be having you move all the time. And you women gonna stink. So imagine if you going through that for years, how your vaginas would be so destroyed from infections and stuff. Like, it would, that would be just so disgusting. That would be so disgusting. War don't gotta take that long. The military got brand new weapons and shit, and war could take a matter of minutes and days. And hundreds and thousands can die. Plagues and pestilence. Look at this. Within a matter of 5 days, this shit just jumps up. And like he said before, when we was released from the first Egypt, the first bondage, it didn't take no years for him to do all them plagues and pestilence. It didn't take no years for him to kill all the kids, the firstborn sons. It didn't take no years for him to turn the water red. That stuff happened within days. It could have been weeks, but realistically, that happened quick. When they was walking through the desert to go cross the ocean, it didn't take him months to separate the water so that Moses and them could walk through. That happened in hours. This is why it says he that endures to the end shall be saved. If you starving for over 30 days, then that means that over 30 days, even though the Most High would be keeping you alive, that would be more of him torturing you. You know what I mean? Unless he take that hunger and stuff from you, then you wouldn't be starving. So then you wouldn't be tortured. But that wouldn't make sense. For him to say that it's closer than what you think. Because for him to say that it's closer than what you think, and for him to say that Esau know that he got a short time, that's why he know he gonna come in by like a flood. So to know that you got a short time, and to be pushing all this stuff like separation, you can't be touching hands, all these places closing down, and he knows you got a short time, then he should know. Then to have a short time can't be no years away. Can't be no years away. With the Most High having having us, separate. He didn't move me to a city that ain't nothing but like Edomites, maybe a couple Jakes, all 2/3 mostly. I don't know. I ain't seen no other Israelites. I ain't seen no women with dresses and their heads covered. I ain't seen that. But he didn't move me to a city where it's like, yo, he's not playing. He ain't lying when he say one from a city. From a city, two from a family. Because, I mean, this is like chess. Because even, me being, I'm Ariya Shakur, and me and Malek Ariya both been on this pilgrim, like, around the same time. And this is Jeremiah 3:14. It says, turn, old backsliding children, saith the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yashai, for I am married unto you, and I will make you one. I will take you one of a city and two of a family, and I will bring you to Zion. Now, I didn't talk to some other black people out here, so-called black people, so-called African Americans, whatever they want to consider themselves. I didn't say Shalom, tried to talk to people, see if there was any other Israelites. And that ain't happening, man. It ain't. It ain't happening. So when he say one from a city, two from a family, he mean that shit. That's why not even everybody in these camps is going to be going. Not everybody's going to get taken, man. Not everybody is going. Not everybody is going. He means what he says. That's what I'm going over right here. You know what I'm trying to tell you? Like, literally, when he say something, that's how it's going to be. He say decent and in order, then that's going to be decent and in order. He ain't going to skip no parts. He say it's going to be a short time. It's going to be a short time. He say no one knows the time. Nobody knows the exact time. No one knows. Even if you was like, it's going to happen at this time, and this time, you still don't know. Even if it did happen, you still don't know. You don't know. So we close. I mean, things are going to get bad real quick. You see how things is getting bad quick. Look at everything in the store. In a matter of like days, all the stores is empty. There ain't no toilet paper, no water. You think he going to have his elect go through this whole place without toilet paper and water? Going pilgrim without toilet paper and water? Go through Jacob's trouble without toilet paper and water? You think these elderly people gonna make it through this coronavirus real quick? No, this shit is about to, man, this shit gonna happen like that. He said speed up this time for his elect's sake. If he can't lie, then that means that it's gotta go quick. He said that they know that they have a short time. He said to look up because the time is drawn closer than what we think. So that means it gotta be closer than what we think. It can't be no years. If you think in years, you can't be, man. You just possibly cannot be right. It can't be that, because he didn't say World War III was gonna be dragged out like it was like the World II and all that stuff. No. You're talking about shooting all the missiles all at once. Destruction is placed in a matter of, what do you say, in a minute, in 1 minute, in 1 minute. I'm telling you, this might happen within days, weeks. It could be just like that, and we up out of here. All he got to do is release the RFID chip. Boom. Which what happened? The stock didn't drop so quick in days. They didn't close down everything within days. Like, I mean, just real quick. Like, real quick. You can't even go in places and get stuff. Real quick. He said, you shall be hungry, my elect shall eat. How much food does his elect have? We got food. He gonna provide like that. You know what I mean? It's gonna be like that. For them to come in like a flood don't drive slow. A flood don't ride slow. That means that mug gonna come. He said that my word shall not come back to me void. So that means that when he say something, that mean it. It's gonna come. The time is closer than what we think. And Yahweh Ratazah, we up out of here soon. And honestly, I pray, man. I pray that it's this year. I've been saying I believe it's this year for a minute, man. I honestly believe that it is this year. And I'm pretty sure that Elder Tahar probably feel like it's this year too. Because in order for it to be a year of prophecy, part of the prophecy is us being released and being taken up. So the year of prophecy got to be complete with the prophecy. Because remember, it says you could judge them by their fruits. So if he said it's the year of prophecy and everything was prophesying, that's how you're going to tell all these prophets. So that means that the prophecies is going to get completed. Because next year going to be the year of the kingdom. You know what I mean? Next year, like, I'm telling you, like, we got to be up out of here. You know, we got to be up out of here. He's saying that this is closer than what we think. Because that means next year would be the year of prophecy too. Prophecies are still popping off. Next year going to be the year of destruction. Well, that's what the prophecies is. Destruction. The freedom. The war. The famine. The death angels. The freedom. The chariots. Man, we got to be so close to being up out of here, man. Ever since when I was coming down that mountain, and I was after grilling that lamb, and I saw that lion in the clouds, man. I saw that lion in the clouds. Man, that was the most yappa thing that just brought some feeling up. It had my eyes tearing up. You know, I was just walk down the mountain, and the Most High had me just look up, and I saw that lion in that cloud, and he was roaring. Man, he about to come. With that said, I just pray that this was edifying. I pray that the Akim and you Akim out there keeping his word, truth, and sincerity. Hold fast. You know, for you women that ain't got a man in the Lord, pray. Because there's one set aside for you. Just pray. All you got to do is pray. Not that, I'm not saying that your prayers can't be heard. But if you ain't got no man, you ain't got no head, and you of the elect of 1/3 men, women, and children, he gonna put you under somebody. He gonna give you some protection. Or he gonna protect you to the end. So you ain't gotta worry. For you men that's scared, that ain't part of, we ain't gotta be scared. The two witnesses, matter of fact, two witnesses was prophesying in one of his videos, and you know, he had said this verse and it stuck with me. It says, Isaiah 21:5, it says, prepare the table, watch in the watchtower, eat, drink, arise, ye princes, and anoint the shield. You know, get ready to protect, you know, be ready. This is a wartime. You know, don't be having no fear. You know, this is what he said, Joshua 1:9. It says, have not, and this ain't him asking a question. If it was him asking a question, he would say, have I not? He said, have not I commanded thee? This is meaning he's making a statement. Even though it sounds like a question, he's making a statement. You know, he's letting you know, saying, have I not commanded you? Like if you forgot. Not a question of like, have I not commanded thee? You know what I mean? Like, even though it kind of seemed like it mean the same thing, it don't. You know, he's making a statement, like a statement question, not like a question like, did I tell you, or am I reminding you right now? He's saying, as this with authority, have I not commanded thee? Have I not, like telling you, like, I already told you, be strong and of good courage. Be not afraid, neither be thou dismayed, for Yahweh Bahashem and Mashiach says, the Lord thy God is with thee wheresoever thou goest. What this says, with, I have a hard time saying that. It's with her soever thou goest. So, you know, the Most High, for some of us, He put some fear in us to make us quit doing whatever we was doing, whether you was out smoking weed, doing cocaine in the strip clubs, doing whatever the fuck you was doing, drinking all the time. The Most High may have put some fear in you that you got still up in you. You know, and the fear of the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. But you ain't supposed to fear shit else. He may have used something to get you fearful because he the king of all terrors. To get you fearful, to get your ass in order, get your ass going in gear, get your ass moving. Because he know that the time is coming. He got your ass moving. And if you out of order, then his movie ain't playing out right. So he gonna put you in order. You know? Everything must be done decently in order. He gonna make sure that you are in order for his movie while it's playing out. So he may have put some fear up in you. Because he the king of all terrors. He may have put that fear up in you. You know? So that you have, you know, the fear of the Lord, of Yahweh Shai. Or Yahweh Ba'Shem and Mashiach Yahweh Shai. You know, it's the beginning of knowledge, beginning of wisdom, you know, being able to understand. Basically, wisdom is you having knowledge and doing what the knowledge is. You know, people say they got knowledge, but they ain't got wisdom behind it, you know. So, you know, don't be dismayed, you know what I mean? You ain't gonna be stuck. Like, what do I do? You gonna put all your faith in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahshai. You know, he with you wherever you go. You got your shield. You've been prophesying his word. Maybe you ain't been part of a camp on a corner, but you've been talking to people saying, hey, you know you an Israelite. Hey, you know this. Hey, what tribe you from? Shalom. You know, you've been picking. You've been doing what you have to do. You know, you've been playing your lot. You know, you've been trying to help out the men of the Lord. You've been donating money to the men of valor. Like, hey, man, I don't understand this word like that, but you know what? You've been like giving water to the elders and apostles of GMS. You women been making food for the Akim. Maybe making some shirts. Maybe you've been playing your lot. You've been being a woman. You've been being the woman from the word Proverbs 30 and 31. You've been playing out that role of a woman. We've been on our lots. Be not afraid. He wants you to fear him. He don't want you to fear everything else that is coming. That said, Shalom, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahshai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatham to the Akim, what Akim, out there keeping his word, truth, and all sincerity. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS, men of valor, DTA, and likewise men prophesied in the name of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. To the 1/3 men, women, and children, Nahabai Ashal Dawadah. Abba Baba, Kwam Yasha'ala, Lama Lam Young. We almost out of here. Shalom.